Yeah, the working out part is not hard. I mean,
It's not. We just have to get the hell up.
yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. 45 minutes, like, it's not that hard. And also,
When you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, I could take 5 more minutes, and then it turns out to be 2 hours.
yeah,
Just
you
get
could
the hell up.
Yeah,
exactly.
literally.
Just get the hell up. Hey everyone, it's Big Sis.
And Lil Sis,
Let's
discuss
discuss
75 hard. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and drop a comment below. Now let's get into it.
Okay, so today, before we jump into our little fitness update and talking about 75 hard, we have two special guests joining us today. The first one is, one second, Miss Clover.
Hi, baby.
Say hi.
Okay, and
Real little sis.
so, Liz, my real Lil Sis, her name is Elizabeth.
Yep.
You can do a little intro if you want.
Oh,
Tell us about yourself.
I am what do I say? This is bad.
Okay, so Liz is my real Lil Sis. We don't call her Liz, we call her Larry. The whole backstory is on that. Me and my sister had really long hair growing up basically our entire lives, and she works at a hair salon. She's a colorist. She will make your hair look the best it's ever looked ever.
It's true.
Don't sleep on her. We'll leave her little names here for you so you can look her up. But yeah, one day she came home and she cut her hair from basically from her waist up to under her ears, and I was like so in shock. I was like, oh my god, my little sister turned to my little brother, and then I named her Larry, so we call her Larry.
It's just stuck since
Yeah.
then.
Everyone calls her Larry now.
Okay, so let's get into what we really wanted to talk about. Okay, fitness update. Mel, you want to go first before I speak on mine?
Sure. So lately, since our last video, I kind of fell off the train. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not continue what we really showed in the video, but I have been back on it since about last Monday. I've been going to the gym every single day, and I've just realized that I've been making a lot of excuses and saying I don't have time when there's always time. If you have time to take a 1 hour nap, you have time to go to the gym for an hour or even 30 minutes or even 45 minutes, whatever works for you. But I've just learned to really incorporate it into my schedule, and I found a schedule that works well with school and work. And yeah, so I've been pretty good. I've been pretty consistent, and I'm feeling better. I'm feeling so good, feeling more energized, and yeah, I'm keeping it up now. What about you?
Okay, so basically me and Mel went to the gym, and I stopped immediately. I couldn't get back into it by myself how I was. And honestly, I love sleeping over at Mel's house. I basically lived at her house for like 2.5 weeks, but I just missed my own space. So now that I'm home, I am really just not going to the gym. And like Mel said, I have been busy the last couple weeks. We've been doing stuff like some family stuff has come up and been kind of busy, and that's no excuse. There is some time in the day to go to the gym, and it's really upsetting me. I have been doing a little bit better on my eating, still back to normal, but yeah, the gym is just not gymming for me. So, Larry, you want to talk about the gym?
I don't go to the gym. I wish I did. Wish I had more motivation and dedication. When I see you guys do it, like it motivates me, but I feel you. I'm like, I need to be with somebody in the gym so I don't know, I feel awkward. I don't do that. I've done at home, like I do Pilates, but like that's once in a blue moon.
Still, that's good. You do something.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes. Okay, so that brings us to 75 hard. And I have been seeing 75 hard all over TikTok. I saw Monet talk about it. Monet McMichael, that girl, I love that girl.
Love her.
She is doing it right now, and she's loving it. I really feel like I need like a hard kick in the behind to get me back to where I was last year. And I'm scared to start.
So she mentioned it yesterday to me, actually, and I remember seeing it all over my TikTok page, and I always wanted to do it, but I was like, I don't know if I have enough time in the day to get all this done, and I don't know if I have the discipline to get this done. But I realized I'm just holding my own self back, and like it's not
Sorry.
as it's okay. It's not as hard as people make it sound, it's not as scary. It's actually something that's really easy to incorporate into your everyday, and honestly something that you should be doing, or at least 75 medium. But we'll explain what they are. You want to explain 75 hard a little bit?
Okay, yeah. So 75 hard is 75 days of complete consistent discipline. And I think that's what's hard for most people.
Mhm.
It's 75 days. You have to do 2 workouts, 45 minutes each. One has to be outside. You have to eat clean. There are no cheatings, no desserts, no little, I want a little snack at 12 o'clock, none of that. No alcohol as well. You have to read, what, 10 pages
Of
of
a
a nonfiction book every single day. I've seen some people sub that for journaling, which I think is a good alternative, especially if you need to do some self reflecting as well.
Something away from screen time.
Yeah. What was the other thing? A gallon of water every single day. A progress picture every single day. There's one other thing.
No, that was about it.
I feel like there's one more thing. But you see, those things listed, really not that hard. Like, we have baby Clovey here right now. I can take her on a 45-minute walk every single day, but it's a little brisk outside.
Yeah.
However, again, that's not an excuse, but I get sick easily. So it's an absolute no for me. I'm not risking my health for that.
That's literally the only reason why I haven't, like, because since we've been talking about it for the last 24 hours, I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, she's right. Like, we should do this because it's not hard, and it's a fast way to get yourself back on a healthy schedule. And I feel like the only thing holding us back right now is the weather. Because if you're from Canada, if you're from Ontario, you know this little up and down of the weather that's going on right now. It's 17 degrees outside one day and -5 the next day, and snowing and sunny. I don't know what's going on. So that's the only thing holding me back right now, is I can't go on a walk because of the weather. But when it does get warm, I do want to start, or at least just start with like the indoor portion and the reading and the, you know what I mean?
But do you find that the eating will be hard for you?
Um,
Because eating properly, you don't eat bad right now, but you're not eating properly.
That's true. I have recently, from the last week that I've been working out, I have been eating during the week. I eat very well. But on the weekend, I need to stop thinking that it's
She needs a
okay
little snacky
and
snack.
I can have a cheat day, which is bad. I should stop doing that. And even when I go out for dinner and stuff, like, there's ways around getting a healthy meal. So I need to stop cheating and getting a burger.
Larry, how do you feel about 75 hard?
I think it's a good thing. It definitely would be very difficult if I were to start it.
But why do you find it to be difficult?
Because I'm not used to doing these things or having a proper routine. Because of not having a normal routine since I was very young and trying to develop one now, like, I've noticed how hard it is to get into one. But as Mel has said and you have said, it's no excuse. Like, you can get there. You just have to be really determined to do so.
Yeah. So do you think you'd want to do it?
I do.
Do you think you would try to put in the work to do it?
Yeah, but I just don't know what I would be eating and like stuff like that,
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna be honest right in this moment. If I do 75 hard, I know my mom's gonna want to do 75 hard. And I think the biggest pain for me wanting to do this, and why it's been a pain for me in the past, and maybe this sounds bad, but it's just a lot of work. Eating properly is a lot of work, especially when you have to plan and cook everything yourself. Making that many healthy meals for everyone for 3 meals a day, it's a lot. And I mean, right now, like, I'm still not working like fully, so it's okay. I have the time. However, it is still a lot of work.
I think that also is a factor that holds me back too, because, like,
You don't cook, your
I
mom
don't
has to do it.
Yeah, and we have a pretty big family, and when she cooks, usually, it's hard to cook more than one meal a day. And I feel like, I just need to step up and start cooking.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
To both of you. Yes, to both of you.
it gets a little hard now that I have a job as well, because my days are packed from morning to evening until 7 p.m. And
don't forget that little break you have in the day.
There's not a break.
And when you come home from school early.
That's when I'd go to the gym.
Okay.
I don't have time in the day. I've tried to incorporate the gym already, and the only thing that would work for me, which would be meal prepping, which is not a bad idea. But eating at 7 p.m. is it's such a bad time to eat. Because I like to go to sleep. Yeah, because I like to sleep early.
You do not sleep at 7 p.m. Don't front for the camera right now.
No, eating at 7 p.m. is bad if I go to sleep at like 9:30, 10.
Why?
Because your
Apparently it's
food
not
doesn't
good for
digest
your-
properly.
You
As
can't,
long as
you can't go to bed right after you eat the food.
yeah, but you don't even sleep that early ever.
I do.
No, you
I
don't.
haven't lately. I usually do.
I was at her house for 2.5 weeks, not
That's
one
why.
single day.
No, don't you
I
remember
don't
the
sleep-
one day she slept
Yeah,
at
I
8
don't
or
sleep
something?
That was because she had been like exhausted from previous days before.
because I usually sleep really early. Ask my parents.
That's cap.
I sleep at 9:30 to 10 o'clock every single night.
7 p.m. You shouldn't be eating after 7 p.m.
But I finish work at 7, so I'd have to eat after 7.
You don't. You can eat while you work.
Yeah, but who's gonna make the food?
Your mom.
Yeah, but what if she has to cook for the rest of the family? I'm gonna ask her to cook a whole separate meal?
Yeah,
Okay, well,
that's
meal
true.
prepping it is for you.
Yeah, it's just that's what I have to figure out. That portion of that. That's it.
Yeah,
The rest of it is not that bad. It's just that portion of it.
But yeah, I think for me it really just comes down to discipline, because I've done it before and I know I can do it again. However, the thought that I had, I was telling my cousins about it this morning, that I wanted to start doing the 75 hard, and I told them, I was like, cuz we have a New York trip coming up in like I have a New York trip coming up in like less than a week, I think it is, or like a week and a half. And then I have my other cousin's bachelorette trip. We're going to Puerto Rico end of April. And I was telling them that I don't want to start the 75 hard now. I want to wait until after. And does that speak to my level of discipline, that I don't want to I don't want to start now and sacrifice having to like not be able to eat properly while I'm there, or is that me being responsible? Because I mean, drinking is also a really big aspect of it too, because when we go to PR, it's not like we're going to be sober the whole time. It's a batch party, for Christ's sake. And I feel like I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm going to start the 75 hard and then I will be on vacation and I won't be able to eat properly. And I also give myself certain dietary restrictions. Like, I don't drink a lot of milk, I don't eat red meats, I don't really like eggs right now.
Just a weird egg ick going on.
Yeah. And then, we're going to be drinking. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep properly, if I'm going to be able to get into workouts every day. I think, is it more responsible that I'm waiting? Or should I start part of it now and then do 75 hard completely when I get back?
I feel like you should start.
I can do
Now-
a 75 soft.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's 75 easy
Oh,
because
yeah. Sorry, soft.
I feel like starting it now will teach you, like, will kind of train your body in the discipline aspect.
Yeah.
Just kind of getting up, moving, getting used to that daily routine, because you don't like no offense, but you just don't have that daily routine set right now,
No,
right?
I don't. Absolutely
So
not.
just getting into that daily routine would be helpful. Not the full thing, because if it's makes sense, you want to go on vacation and have a good time. But doing it now, getting into that routine and then coming back and going fully into it, that's probably a better idea.
I think for sure, like, I want to start before the 2 trips is at least getting 2 workouts in every single day. I feel like that's fully doable, even if it's not one outdoor, one indoor. I think it's 100% possible to get 2 workouts, 45-minute workouts in a day. Like, our one workout was like, what, an hour and a half almost? 2 hours?
We work out for like an hour and a half to 2 hours in the gym. And I used to go and be like looking at the time, and I would be like, okay, I used to go with my dad and I used to be like, okay, Dad, we got here at 2. Are we gonna leave at 3? And it would never be about, oh, like, let me finish my set. Let me make sure I have this. Let me get everything in. It was always about the time. And like, I feel like maybe some people do that. If you don't, that's good. But if you do, don't. Because you don't work out properly when you look at the time. But also, like, getting in a 45-minute outdoor walk is not hard when the weather is good.
I don't know.
Like,
When the summer is here, me and my mom take hour and a half walks.
like, walks are so nice. And they're just good for your mental health too. Like, just to
Yeah.
get outside, touch some grass, and walk around.
Okay, there's one thing I wanted to add to my 75 hard when I do it, and I really want to start now. And I think me and Larry need to do this.
I'm down.
Not you specifically, because apparently you sleep early.
I do.
I really need to get on a better sleeping schedule. Like, I want to be in bed and sleeping by latest 11 o'clock. Because, like, right now, I'll sleep at 3-4 o'clock and wake up at 9:30, 10 and start my day. Like, it's not like I'm wasting the day, but I'm not getting enough sleep. However, I have tried to sleep for longer periods of time, and I honestly cannot sleep for more than 6 hours.
I have a question.
Tell me.
Do you think that when you are more active, when you were more in your workout kind of routine and stuff, do you think it was helping you sleep better?
Oh yeah.
So do you think that that's a main, like that's a main thing that you can do to fix that?
Yeah, but my whole thing behind like sleeping earlier is that I don't want to. I think maybe I just kind of like answered my own question there. If I only get 6 hours of sleep, if I sleep earlier and wake up at 5 a.m., then my day starts at 5 a.m.
Mhm.
And that's what I want. Like,
Mhm.
I want to utilize my entire day. Like,
Mhm.
if I wake up at 10, I feel like, okay, the day is wasted.
Yeah, literally.
That's how I feel. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like I've wasted the entire day because by the time I get up at 10 and brush my teeth and shower and make a breakfast and take my meds and
It's
take my
1 o'clock.
vitamins,
Yeah.
it's like the day is completely finished, and I don't like that. I really want to be one of those people who start their days at 5 a.m., get up, brush your teeth, have your protein,
Go to the gym.
yeah, go for a 45-minute run, and then
Mhm.
come back home and start my day. That's
Mhm.
what I want to do, and I feel like I really need to start that ASAP.
Mhm.
And I feel like that will set me up for success for 75 hard to be way easier, because it's not like, I mean, how do you feel about 75? I mean, I feel like I kind of do 75 hard excluding the working out, because I
Mhm.
don't drink. I don't drink unless I go on vacation. So the not drinking is not hard for me. The eating properly is super easy for me. I just have to get over the fact that, you know what irks me about having to cook healthy meals for everybody in the house
Mm.
is because they won't eat the healthy meals the way I'm eating the healthy meals. So if I make a certain amount of stuff to last me this day, this day, this day for lunch, and then someone has it for lunch and then for dinner, then you're just messing up my whole thing, and it just drives me insane because I need a certain level of order in my life.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was trying to do like a whole eating routine, trying to make sure that I was meal prepping, and I was realizing that I get what you mean, having to do it for another person, because then you're just like, okay, like I'm not good at cooking. Not that I'm not good, but like I don't cook regularly. So if I have to portion things, I'm not portioning them correctly. So it's either I make for myself, and that would be great because I'd be able to average that out better. But if I have to do it for somebody else, I don't know how you do that. Like that's just stressful.
But I can do it. The problem is like, if I say these are breakfast meals and these are lunch meals and these are dinner meals, and then you start having dinner for lunch and lunch for dinner and then lunch for breakfast, and then you miss a lunch and now it's all disorganized. Like,
I will
please.
follow your regimen.
Like,
I know mom will
please.
probably be all over the place.
My mother sometimes. Just eat the lunch I told you to eat so we can all stay on the same page. Please. Please, mom. Please. I'm just saying. But yeah, 75. Sorry, Larry.
No, that's okay. Continue.
No, I was just gonna say 75 hard doesn't seem like a hard thing for me to do. I just need to shut the hell up and do it.
Yeah.
Basically, is my problem.
We want to start reading, us three, at the same time and making notes and coming and reflecting about
But
it.
fictional books.
Fictional books, yeah. I don't really. I mean, maybe like true crime. Is that count as
I'm
nonfiction?
down for that.
Yeah, that's cool. But that is not too hard. Like 10 pages of a book, really.
Yeah, but I think with when we do 75 hard, all three of us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at.
That?
Yep. Okay. That we do 10 pages of journaling, or like five pages of journaling, reflecting and writing down our days, because I think that's something that we could all benefit from.
I agree. And when you were saying like some of the things that you already incorporate from the 75 hard schedule in your life right now, or things that are easy, yeah, the working out part is not hard. I mean,
it's not. We just have to get the hell up.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. 45 minutes, like it's not that hard. And also,
when you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, I could take 5 more minutes, and then it turns out to be 2 hours.
Yeah,
just get the hell up.
Exactly.
Just get the hell up. You guys just get the hell up and do it also. No more, oh, I need 5 minutes of sleep. Oh, I need 10 minutes of sleep extra. No, when you wake up, you get up and get going. Start the damn day.
But you know what you can do? Incorporate 30 minutes into your day to watch our video.
Yeah, when you're doing your 45-minute walk on the treadmill, your first 45-minute walk, what are you doing? Watching us.
Come on, what are you doing? And we're educational. Like, come on, guys. Come on.
We're here to motivate you.
Yes.
We're hyping ourselves up and we're hyping you up too. Do you have some kind of issue? Do you not feel hyped up?
No, I just feel funny. I'm not in videos. But I definitely agree. Okay, the one thing I taught myself when I was doing really good, when I had 2 jobs and I had, God knows why I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I had to because I needed to make that
Because
money.
you had to.
Exactly. And the way that I got myself up when my alarm went off, as I counted 1, 2, 3, and I just got up. And I was just like sitting on the side of my bed, just like sluggish for a minute. But once you get up, you're ready
You're
to go.
fine. Yeah.
It doesn't matter how early it is. Like, if once you get up, like, I used to dread getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning because I needed to get ready every single day and shower before I go to school. And as soon as I started going to sleep at a proper time and then waking up, once you get up and you shower and you like really wake up, you're completely fine.
Yeah, it's like you were never asleep.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, back on like what I can already incorporate into my routine that in oh my god,
Okay.
that's a 75 hard routine, right? The only thing that I need to really work on is eating healthy and eating properly. I can eat healthy, but eating properly, making sure I get the right amount of protein, the right amount of carbs, the right amount of this,
3
right amount of
meals
that.
a day.
Yeah. So I need to make sure I'm eating breakfast. That's important because I don't eat breakfast at all.
Never.
And just also like if meal prepping works for me, then let me just figure that out because that's not a bad idea.
There's so many things you can do for meal prepping.
So many things. And yeah, that and getting the workouts in shouldn't be too bad, especially when the weather warms up a bit. I think the going on a walk, but even if you do your regular workout in the morning, just like weights and whatever, and then you want to go on the treadmill for a bit, you want to go on the stairmaster, get your cardio in, right? Go on the elliptical, whatever you like.
I think my 75 hard 2 workouts would be that morning walk to get my heart rate going for the day, and then weight training in the evening.
But would you start with that like now with the weather? The walk?
Yeah, it would just it wouldn't be an outdoor walk.
So back to like sleeping routines and everything. I'm like my number one thing because like sleeping is really hard for me. I come home from work on the days that I do work probably at 8 o'clock. So my meals, because of my schedule, sometimes I'm like working literally from the morning until the end of my shift, and I just sometimes don't get a lunch. So my first meal of the day ends up being at around maybe 6 p.m., sometimes at 10. So it is really hard for me to get on that routine. So when I come home, I'm eating. When I finish eating, I just want to relax for a minute. I don't end up going to bed until like maybe 12 o'clock. And then I'm sitting in my bed on my phone. Or if I'm not on my phone, insomnia is crazy. So like I don't know how to fix that, but we can try. And I'm just hoping that it's literally just work. Once that like I can find out or figure out a proper routine with that, so I can at least take a break while I'm doing a client and maybe snack on something and not feel anxiety when I stop. Because my problem is when I have like 3 clients in there, I specialize in color. So if you're working on 3 or 4 people at one time, I also work in them all. So that's why it's like that. I end up bouncing around. So I have high stress and anxiety. So I like to make sure everyone is taken care of. So if someone is there, even if I have 5 minutes, I'm standing there taking a breather or drinking some water instead of maybe eating a granola bar, which I probably should. But if I had a meal, I got a crock pot.
Do you think
I got a crock pot. So random.
I got a crock pot.
Okay, so I think your solution is protein drinks. And and not like Boost and not Premier. I'm saying protein drinks.
Like the actual powder and
like what I drink.
Yeah.
And there's no excuse because if you can take a sip of water, you can have your protein drink.
It tastes so bad.
I also have a question.
You're gonna pass out and dead out.
I know. I was trying to think about like smoothies and stuff because mom with the or you guys with the juices. What is it? The beets and
yeah, but that's not protein. That's not a meal. That's just like an immunity boost.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a question for you. Do you think so? You usually start work at around 10 a.m., right? So do you think that if you if you were working on your sleep schedule and you were starting to go to sleep earlier, starting to wake up at a better time, do you think it would be better for you to maybe make a bigger breakfast in the morning, or can you not stomach that?
Some mornings I can, but I'm not gonna lie, like because I'm so accustomed to not eating in the morning.
Mhm.
When I do end up eating in the morning, my stomach hurts like crazy in the afternoon. But
Okay.
that's probably my indication that you need to eat again because
Mhm.
your body's just like, okay, you need to continue. But yes, definitely, because once I got this little dog over here,
Mhm.
so it actually like got me waking up and like energized in the morning so that I'd be started for my day of work and everything. But then it would start my day of work and I wouldn't eat and then I get exhausted by the end of the day. So yes, starting a routine and this would probably help. The how do you say it? 75 hard?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you think maybe okay, let me explain what 75 medium is briefly. It's just one 45-minute workout, indoors or outdoors, it's up to you. And it's eating healthy, but or eating properly, but you can have some cheat days there here and there, but not like and there's no strict like no alcohol thing. It's just to, like maintain a healthy diet. Read 5 pages of a nonfiction book and drink 3 liters of water. Do you think that that would work a little bit better for you with your schedule?
Yeah. I mean that actually sounds doable. Like
No.
45 minutes is not crazy, but like I mean having a meal plan. I still definitely it's going to be a struggle because I'm not used to having a routine.
Mhm.
But that's what I mean is I need someone to be on me with it. And I know if I get her to do it, she gonna yeah.
Don't tell people I'm a busy.
She's just gonna keep me on the ball, and I know that. And I know at some point I might get frustrated, but I know she's doing it with good intentions. You know what I mean? It's just a human bodily thing to do. But
Okay, so I very much feel it's all or nothing.
yeah,
I'm a very all or nothing person. 75 soft and medium is just another excuse, in my opinion.
Girl, you just said a little bit earlier on that you would do 75 easy.
Yeah, right now, before I do the 75
yeah,
hard, because I don't
because
have a choice not to do the
Oh,
75 hard right
oh,
now.
oh, oh. Because I was like, why are you contradicting yourself?
No, yeah, it's gonna be 75 hard all the way in May. So, well, yeah, girl, I have shit to do. What am I supposed to do?
She has vacation to do.
priorities.
Yeah, I mean, if it was honestly, I mean, I think I could get away with not drinking in New York. I know my cousins wouldn't be completely thrilled about that, but I could get away with not drinking in New York. It's just PR. I don't want to like
It'd be a whole
be
different
like
destination.
the weirdo sober girl out of the thing because a lot of the games and things that we have like planned and like excursions we have done at PR, like drink making classes and stuff like that. Maybe like as those are like options of things that we can do. So I don't want to be like the only weirdo girl who can't do it.
Okay, so I have a little question for both of you. Say it goes as smooth as planned. So, do you guys think that? Oh, okay, girl, get that stretch in. She's starting from now. Okay, so do you guys think that if you guys started 75 hard, you're into that routine now, and you feel good, but the 75 days is over? Do you think it'll be harder to maintain that, or do you think you would just like kind of restart 75 hard all over again?
I plan on making it my life.
Okay.
I was gonna
With the
say
exception of like occasional drinking, like that I'll bring it back, but I mean that's not hard. Again, only if I go on vacation, but I can like limit how I drink when I'm on vacation for sure. I basically do that now.
yeah, I feel like it would honestly once you get on a routine, I know that it's a lot easier. So probably I honestly would like to keep it because waking up in the morning super early once again, like actually getting your day started, like it's a great time. It's
I'm using 75 hard as creating new habits
Okay.
and something that's going to stick,
Girl.
not just like a little challenge that I want to do because I
Just
saw
for
it
said.
online.
Mhm.
No, I wanted to completely rechange and reshape the level of this. I just need to bring myself back to where I was,
Mhm.
and if I can incorporate that, because before, like last year, traveling is what breaks my routine,
Yeah.
honestly. And if I can find a way to incorporate the 75 hard into my everyday life, even when I'm traveling,
Mhm.
then I'm Gucci. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I want.
And I've been thinking about it. Like, if I start it, now, and I get into that routine, like summer vacation comes up for me, right? And I have a lot more time in the day. And then when I start university, like I feel like it'll just kind of reset me. You know what I mean? Like I'm
I
going
think it'll set you up for success.
yeah, exactly. And I think it'll just I know that in university you don't have school every day. It's up to you. It's up to what you want to choose your schedule to be. And if I can just find a way, or if I want it bad enough, I will find a way to incorporate all of those things into my schedule every
Mhm.
single day. And in the summer, there's literally no excuse. Like we love, all three of us, we love being outside in the summer. So there's no excuse why we can't go on a 2-hour walk. And it's not like,
Girl, I still have things to do in the day.
no, I know, but like in the evening when it gets a little like bit cooler, a little bit cooler, and you want to go watch the sunset or something, just walking, like you kind of lose track of time when you're walking, especially when you don't think of it as an exercise and you think of it just as a way to
Agreed.
calm down and, or early in the morning, like,
Oh, sleepy over there, we see.
Sorry.
So what time did you go to sleep last night?
Maybe 2 p.m. 2
2
p.m. 2 a.m. Yeah.
You know what I did last night after like you passed out?
Mhm.
Rain noises. Rain noises. Rain noises. Rain noises. They are so good.
They
You-
are.
I have an app where I could like put all my own favorite like water noises.
Which one do you use?
Probably the one I sent you, girl.
What is it called?
I don't know. You and your mom use this. I don't know. I just know what the icon looks like. It's purple with a moon.
Oh no, I use a different one.
Oh. But yeah, I picked a thunderstorm, a rain, a creek, a bunch of different things, and I made my own little remix. And then I play that, and I set it for a 20-minute timer, and I don't even know how long it goes on for. Pass out immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. Rain noises, love him.
I use this one. My mom uses Spotify, so like
Oh,
that also works.
Yeah,
But you can't set a timer on Spotify, so she keeps it on all night, and I feel like it kind of overheats my phone a bit. But I use this one app called Rain. Mine is like they have some like premium ones for free every day, but there's also just one called Rain, and it's so beautiful. And you can set it for like a custom timer, or I usually put mine for 30 minutes. I never know when it goes off either or turns off. I just be falling asleep within like 5 minutes. Like putting that under your pillow and putting your head to the pillow feels so nice.
Yeah, the under the pillow thing was my hack.
Yeah, it
If
was.
you put the rain noises underneath your pillow, it sounds like it's happening outside.
Yeah.
It just like echoes in your whole head. So nice. Oh my god, I'm just thinking about it. I want to go take a sleep.
Really? There's also a few people I know that can't sleep with rain noises. And if you can't, then just try out some other noises. Like, I don't like sleeping in complete silence because I just hear too much of what's not there. So, like, I hear the silence. The silence is so loud
Oh, okay.
that, like, it deafens me. Like, I
was like,
hate it.
yeah, what's
No,
hello?
I don't know. I can't sleep in silence sometimes. Sometimes I can, but I like the fan and stuff, which is white noise. Like if you like white noise, there's something called brown noise. I don't really like it though. I don't
What's
know.
that?
I don't
Sounds
know.
like
It sounds
poo.
kind of weird. You know what? I'll find it. Should I find it? Let me
No,
find it.
no.
No, I need to show you guys. I need to show them. Maybe they'll like it.
I wanted to ask you
Continue.
guys too. So like, do you guys remember it was a long time ago. I think this was when I was in high school or even middle school. It was like a 30-day squat challenge. That I remember trying one time. I couldn't go past 105.
I did it.
I don't yeah, okay, see, I remember because this is when we all lived together.
I had mom doing it too.
Yeah, my legs were on fire.
So do you add on like a certain amount every single day?
Yes.
Oh,
I think you had 5 every day.
Yeah.
that's pretty
5
cool.
or 10 every day.
Do you know what you start at?
I think it was 30. And then it goes
Oh,
up
oh.
from there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let me show you guys what brown noise is. Okay.
It sounds like static.
It's really weird.
It sounds like when your TV stops working.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And I don't know, some people like to sleep with that. I don't know. If you do, rain, check it out.
Right.
That's the name of the app, by the
Yeah.
way.
Okay.
For context.
Sorry.
I said rain. But yeah, I am excited to start my modified 75 hard now just to get back into somewhat of a routine
Mhm.
because when May comes, I want it to be as easy and seamless as possible.
Mhm.
So I'm excited. Are you guys excited?
I'm very excited.
You should start your 75 hard before me. Don't
I
you-
should. No, I should.
Yeah.
I will.
I could do the same thing. I could start it at the same time as you.
Yeah.
As Mel, yeah, you two should start together.
We can both start it. And the way I want to do it is kind of just lay out the things that go on in my day already and find the places, the empty spots, the empty times that I can incorporate that time to.
They laugh at
Yes.
me and my calendar and my scheduling, and now look at her.
I don't follow the one, like I don't follow it. I just need it like out there so I can tell what's going on in my day, and then I'll remember it.
I use my planner and my schedule and my calendar to the number, to the minute.
See, I do that for like the first 2 months, and then it just goes away. I wish I could beat, but like I know it would be so much better, especially because my scatterbrain. I think I have undiagnosed ADHD, so I'm pretty sure having things written out and having a schedule there, so you know what time, even if it's a little bit past that time, at least you know you were within that gap. You know what I mean? And you got your things done, and then you can rest by the end of the day. You know what I mean? But yeah, I need to be more dedicated like you. I don't understand. You've been like that forever though. Ever since we were kids, you've always been like that. Like you've
Yeah.
always been like everything needs to be planned properly. Like even on vacations, this girl's like OCD. We need to be here at this time. But it's good because you get everything done.
I need order. But I think it's so super necessary because like I just think it's really important to optimize your day every single minute. That way you can properly plan for things. But I am also to an extreme level. I have basically my whole entire year planned out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I know what I'm doing next month, the next month, the next month. I know what I'm doing in August. I know what I'm doing for my birthday. I know what I'm doing for my niece's birthdays. I know what I'm doing every single month this year.
You know what you're doing for my birthday?
Yes, we're gonna be in Guyana together.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I am excited for us to start 75 hard. I'm excited to do a soft launch for myself just because in the essence of being responsible and doing it properly to start in May. I'm really excited for you guys to start. I don't want to hear no excuses about nothing.
I mean, mind you, I know she's mainly indicating that towards me.
No, both of you.
I know, but I feel like Mel has a little bit more self-discipline.
When it comes to working out, yeah, but not for eating.
Yeah. So I know I'm gonna have to be on sleeping. Larry, we're going to bed every single night around 11 o'clock. Let's not push it. You know, I'm not going to be unrealistic and say we have to be in bed by 9 o'clock. Like, that's crazy business. You finish work at 8.
Yeah.
But
You know?
going to bed doesn't mean going to bed and laying on your phone for an hour.
Yeah.
Or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. It means if you want to do that, then you go into bed an hour early. Just make sure you're asleep at 11. And I have to stay consistent on my
But
schedule
I feel
too.
like even like when you go to bed, we should like avoid the screen time for at least an hour.
You're supposed to.
You should. You're supposed
Because
to.
it shuts your brain, bro. If you're literally scrolling on your phone the entire time, that's what's making your brain awake the whole time. And I know that. That's why I hate it when I'm just like, I tried sleeping, but meanwhile, I was just on my phone.
or like reading instead, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so much better. Like,
you will literally fall asleep while you're reading a book.
yeah, which is amazing. Like
Yes.
that's so cool. Yeah.
But yeah. So that was our little fitness update. I obviously need to do better, but I'm being honest. I'm holding myself accountable in a certain way. Don't come for me. I'm trying to be better. Mel has been doing really well. Larry, we're gonna rope her into all of this, but we're gonna start. Larry is the only one out of the three of us who can get a little soft launch as well, just because her schedule is way more unpredictable than mine or Mel's. Okay, so yeah, 75 hard, soft launch for Larry, and hard launch for Mel, and I'm gonna be a semi launch until May.
Yeah. We're all gonna get the structure in for our meals though, because there's no excuse for that.
There is no excuse.
No excuse.
So yeah, I'm Big Sis.
I'm Lil Sis.
I'm the real Lil Sis.
and Clovey baby, wake up for a second.
Wake up, say bye.
Okay, say
Bye.
bye. Bye, everyone. Oh yeah, guys, Clover said make sure don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you can see what we're up to and also hold us accountable for our 75 hard, soft, and semi challenges coming up in the next couple of months, okay?
Bye.